This is so true. This is so true. Banks love debtors, not creditors. And many of us would think that banks would be too fond. They'll be very fond of like corporations and everything like that and small businesses, but they only have an interest in their own kind. Meaning, Chase respects Bank of America. Bank of America respects Citibank, but Citibank, Bank of America, and Chase doesn't respect Mega Ship and Trade Inc., meaning the smaller corporations. So they are automatically looking at you as a debtor, right? But you a liability debtor, not an asset debtor. Because the banks don't feel like they benefit more from a small business than they do a debtor. They rather give a person 100% finance and mortgage or a $30,000 credit card or giving you an auto loan up to $70,000 to $80,000 because they feel as though that is an asset to them. The banks only invest into things that are assets to them, not assets to you. So if you wanted to get, say, a business line of credit, $350,000, they will put you through a thousand stipulations than it would be if a person got a $500,000 mortgage, because they only invest into real property, which the consumer pledged to pay back. And that's the fucked up thing about it, that people got to understand that banks don't look at us like assets. Like, especially if you're a creditor. They don't look at debtors like assets because that money going to the bank hands. So that's why you will want to come off as a debtor the whole time. You're a creditor at heart because you know what's going on. You know how to multiply your assets, multiply your income. You know exactly how to use that same real property that they using against you, that you can use against the people in order to gain a lot of revenue. You know, same way how they be doing clever real estate, same way that banks do clever lending, you can do the same thing. You just have to be strategic the same way they're strategic. But I'm just saying in the whole get-go, like if you a consumer and you trying to get some financing, as far as like for your business and everything like that, you can forget about it. It's hard to get a $5,000 loan than it is to get a $90,000 auto loan. That's crazy, but that's the world we live in. And the banks only invest into assets for themselves. You know, that's why I'm trying to teach people how to use those same things that the world call liabilities and transform them over to assets, you know. But no, man, it's messed up. You know, it's messed up. And I feel sorry for a lot of small businesses because they really try, they really thriving, but it's like they can't even get the funding that they need for their business because the banks don't invest into those things. You know, they look at that as a liability. They only invest in a real asset. You can get a 2022 Corvette before you can get a $20,000 business loan. You crazy? Even though you might think it put money in your pocket, the banks don't feel like it's sufficient enough for them. I'm out.